Regardless of what country you are from, or what country you are in, you came from somewhere, grew up somewhere, and ended up somewhere. So you define what a patriot is by your experiences. Let me show you what the internet defines as a patriot. Patriot, a person who vigorously supports their country and is prepared to defend it against enemies or detractors. To be a patriot in the United States, you must abide by its Constitution, which states only Congress can print money. This is how and where it is defined. Section 8. Powers of Congress to make all laws which shall be necessary and proper for carrying into execution the foregoing powers, and all other powers vested by this Constitution, in the government of the United States, or in any department or officer thereof. Section 10. Powers denied states. Clause 1. Prescribed powers. No state shall enter into any treaty, alliance, or confederation, grant letters of marque and reprisal, coin money, emit bills of credit, make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debts, pass any bill of attainder, ex post facto law, or law impairing the obligation of contracts, or grant any title of nobility. Everyone in the world knows that the Federal Reserve prints money. You can ask John F. Kennedy, who tried to get Congress to print money, why they print only dead presidents on money. Keep in mind that Congress votes itself a raise for committing treason by allowing the Federal Reserve to print money. If you search the World Wide Web with the following address, you will find the following 8 planks of laws. I will only talk about the first 4. Subchapter Powers and Duties of Federal Reserve Banks, Section 341. General Enumeration of Powers. Upon the filing of the organization certificate with the Comptroller of the Currency, a Federal Reserve Bank shall become a body corporate, and as such, and in the name designated in such organization certificate, shall have power. First, to adopt and use a corporate seal, $. Second, to have succession after February 25, 1927, until dissolved by act of Congress, or until forfeiture of franchise for violation of law. Third, to make contracts. Fourth, to sue and be sued, complain and defend in any court of law or equity. The word you need to understand is the word spelled franchise. And if I have to spell it out, it is witchcraft, the art of using words that have more than one meaning. Franchise, an authorization granted by a government or company to an individual or group, enabling them to carry out specified commercial activities. For example, providing a broadcasting service or acting as an agent for a company's products. This means the news is fake and paid for as part of the franchise. You cannot trust a government that will murder its own citizens to fake a terrorist attack, just to start a war that will get more people killed. The laws are very clear. The Constitution only allows Congress to print money. To allow the Federal Reserve to is treason and punishable by death. To allow the United States to be nothing but a franchise to the Federal Reserve while committing treason is disparaging, meaning the country is a worthless 7-Eleven or Circle K, and if you are okay with that, you are not a patriot. You are a treasonous traitor to the Constitution. The name of this game is sue and be sued, because they own the judges, lawyers, and police. So you cannot win in court because everyone works for treasonous money, proving there are no patriots in the United States of America. Patriot Day. In the United States, Patriot Day occurs on September 11th of each year in memory of the people killed in the September 11th terrorist attacks in 2001. Let me examine the actions that took place that day. The first image is from one of the most popular videos that have bad CGI, or computer-generated images. This shows the aircraft ghosting into the building. I was in air rescue and special operations and a helicopter crew chief, so I understand what happens when aircraft hit things, and this is not it. The aircraft should have broken up on impact, breaking glass windows and shearing off the wings. What the video shows is a video of an aircraft flying, and then they cut it off as it hits the building. A video without the fake aircraft in it.
Wow. That apparently does look like it is in the other building at this point.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lloyd, Clifton. Lloyd, do you know about the World Trade Center? Alright, I'm on the second tower just exploded. No, I went to go vote this morning and I went to park my car and I'm on the roof of this garage and as a matter of fact, it just caught the second explosion on videotape. No, a bomb, I saw it. No plane hit, nothing. The building exploded.
Bomb in the building, start clearing out. Sorry, you said it's a bomb? What'd you say? Bomb in the building, start clearing out. Got it.
Could have been live building. My heart goes out.
Did you see a plane go?
I did not see a plane. They said the plane hit the first building. The second building just exploded. Like they saw a big explosion. That's all I saw.
You're watching it.
I have 3 different videos with the aircraft not in the video. But if you believe it is fake, then explain the holes the explosives created. You can see from the aircraft's silhouette that they did not include the tail, because that would require a very difficult, explosive layout. You can see thermite cuts in the building. Notice that most of the facade is still intact, making it impossible for aircraft to fit through the hole. Without shearing off the tail, wings, at least the engines would have sheared off. Then we have the wrong aircraft parts thrown around the building, as if they wanted you to believe they came from the aircraft, so look closely at what they look like and what they should look like. Wrong jet engine found on site. Notice what the center looks like and the size. No raging fire if Edna Clinton and a dog can stand in the hole. Rick Wood took a photo of the hole. People are still at their desks. If an aircraft hit the building, where you could clearly see the wing marks, the explosive charges were supposed to look like an aircraft. You see the connections? People are at their desks, so the wing had to have sheared off, yet it did not. This proves the aircraft never hit the building. Proof they took the building down with thermite demolition. If you use the Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, to ask for the radar showing the 3 aircraft, you will not get it, because they grounded all flying aircraft, then shut down the radar system in the United States. The only reason you would do this is if you wanted to hide the fact that these 3 aircraft did not fly into New York that day. You would have to prove to me these 3 flights even existed. This is the site in Pennsylvania. Do you see any aircraft? The parts found on site did not add up to a whole aircraft, and again, the parts were from another aircraft. The Pentagon has footage from the security camera. This is a drone or missile, but not a commercial aircraft. Just look at the hole it left. Plus, there were no aircraft parts found on site. The explosion vaporized it. Too small to be a commercial aircraft. The aircraft silhouette does not match the hole. This is a picture of a Patriot. This is proof that Patriot Day is about committing a fake terrorist attack, so happy 9/11. The United States has very few patriots. I proved that nothing in the United States is legal, because their laws enforce treason. Everyone commits treason by using money not printed by Congress. Therefore, there are no patriots, only treasonous traitors to the United States Constitution. You cannot amend the Constitution to allow treason, and you cannot make treason legal. Patriots do not allow treason, or fake terrorist attacks that murder citizens. They trusted this corrupt government, and the burning bush said it was treason to take it back, which is also treason, since the Constitution requires it in order to be legal. If one video with aircraft is a lie, they are all lies. How can you have a Patriot Day if you have no patriots?